You've been wearing t-shirts your entire life. Weekend mornings, casual days, days you just wanted to feel like yourself. But here's what nobody's ever told you. The basic, nothing special t-shirt in your drawer right now is one of the most powerful pieces of clothing you own. Not because of what it is, because of what it becomes in the hands of a woman who knows exactly what she's doing with it. Here's what's really at stake. Most women are wearing their t-shirts in a way that's quietly, invisibly aging them. Not the shirt, not the body, not the age, just the styling. But trick number 6 is the one that's going to stop you cold, the one you'll pause this video for and walk straight to your wardrobe to try. We'll get there. Stay with me, because by the end of this video you won't look at a plain t-shirt the same way again. And welcome to Timeless Tresses, where we dress with the kind of intention that turns heads in every room. If that's your kind of channel, hit subscribe. Let's get into it. One truth before we start. The biggest mistake women over 60 make with t-shirts isn't choosing the wrong one. It's wearing the right one the wrong way. The difference between a t-shirt that looks like you gave up and one that looks like you stepped out of an editorial shoot is never the price tag. It's always the details, the proportion, the accessories, the one specific styling move that changes everything. Every trick today is built on that. Trick 1. Choose the right fit. Let's start with the foundation every other trick on this list builds on. I understand the instinct toward oversized, shapeless pieces. They feel safe, forgiving, easy. Nobody tells you that oversized clothes are what actually age a woman, not age itself. After 60, fabric and cut matter more than trend ever will, and this principle applies to t-shirts more than almost any other piece in your wardrobe. Here's the mechanism. A t-shirt too big swallows your frame and removes all definition from your silhouette, sending one clear message: she's hiding. A t-shirt too tight creates visible tension across the fabric that reads as uncomfortable rather than polished. Neither extreme serves you. Neither one is the right answer. The fix is a t-shirt that skims the body, not clinging, not swimming, following your general shape with ease and grace. Shoulders sitting exactly at your shoulder seam, not dropping down the arm. A hem hitting at the hip, not past it. And sleeves, this is the specific detail most women overlook. Hitting at or just below the elbow, which stylists and fit research alike consistently identify as the most flattering point on the arm. The sweet spot, versatile enough for any outfit, letting your accessories shine without feeling overstyled. Do it today. Push your t-shirt sleeves to that exact point right now, on whatever you're wearing. The change is immediate, and it costs you nothing except 30 seconds and the knowledge of where your sleeves are supposed to land. Trick 2. The French tuck. This is the single most reliably effective t-shirt styling move that exists, and the number of women over 60 still not doing it is genuinely staggering. I understand the instinct to fully tuck. It feels neat, finished, deliberate. What it actually creates is the opposite of what you're going for. Here's the mechanism. A full tuck, tucking the entire shirt completely into your trousers or skirt, creates a compressed, boxy silhouette around the midsection, drawing attention to exactly the area most of us would prefer the eye to move past. It removes all ease and intention from the outfit, and makes a casual piece look strained rather than styled. The fix is the French tuck. Take just the front center of your t-shirt, a small loose section right at the middle front, and tuck only that part in. The sides come out. The back comes out, just the front center, soft and relaxed, not tight, not forced. That single move creates a waistline where it seemed like there was none, breaking the vertical fall of the t-shirt at precisely the most flattering point. It works with high-rise jeans, tailored trousers, and midi skirts alike. Do it today. Try it once with whatever you're wearing right now, and notice the difference between a fully tucked shirt, which says effort, and this, which says ease. And ease reads as expensive. A woman who doesn't need to try too hard because she already knows she looks exactly right. Trick 3. Layer it under a blazer. A structured blazer worn open over a simple t-shirt does something no other layer can replicate. I understand why a t-shirt alone can feel too casual for certain moments. The instinct to reach for something else entirely is exactly what this trick corrects. Here's the mechanism. The blazer surrounds the t-shirt's inherent ease with architecture and the quiet authority of tailoring. The t-shirt keeps its comfort. The blazer adds everything else. That contrast between casual simplicity and structured sophistication is precisely the definition of chic, expensive dressing. The fix is choosing the blazer color deliberately. Camel over white with dark denim and tan loafers reads as quiet luxury. Cobalt over white with black trousers and gold jewelry reads editorial. Burgundy over ivory with kitten heels goes from brunch to a gallery opening without changing a single other piece. One layer, three completely different levels of occasion once you understand the formula. Do it today. Throw your most worn blazer over your plainest t-shirt and notice how the exact same shirt suddenly reads completely differently. The same casual piece, surrounded by structure it never had on its own. Keep the blazer unbuttoned and slightly relaxed rather than fastened tight. The whole point of this pairing is the visible contrast between the two textures, and buttoning it closed hides the very t-shirt you're trying to elevate. Trick 4. The scarf, not the way you think. A scarf takes an outfit from assembled to intentional in about 30 seconds, and against a simple t-shirt specifically, it does something no other accessory can replicate at the same speed. I understand the instinct to think of a scarf as one specific necktie move and nothing else. That narrow view is exactly what's kept this piece underused in most wardrobes for years. Here's the mechanism, and there are 3 ways to apply it. Knotted loosely at the throat in a rich jewel tone, cobalt, emerald, burgundy, warm coral. Color sits right at your face, exactly where color belongs, and lifts the whole complexion. Tied at your natural waist over the t-shirt as a makeshift belt, it creates both color and waist definition in one move. Knotted around the handle of a structured bag, trailing slightly as you carry it, it's the single detail that takes a simple outfit from chic to memorable. The fix is owning at least one silk scarf in a genuine jewel tone specifically for t-shirt outfits. It will do more work for less money than almost any other single accessory you could invest in. Do it today. Try the waist tie version over your plainest white tee and dark jeans, and notice how much more finished the whole look reads with almost no extra effort involved. Trick 5. The statement bag. As the focal point. This is the trick most women outside the fashion world haven't fully understood yet, and once you see it, it changes how you build outfits around a t-shirt permanently. I understand the instinct toward a safe, neutral bag. What that instinct actually does is leave an outfit's most powerful lever completely untouched. Here's the mechanism. A bag in a saturated, unexpected hue, cobalt, chartreuse, vivid coral, becomes the boldest thing in the outfit. Not a subtle accent, but the single piece that announces the whole look's intention before anyone registers what else you're wearing. A neutral t-shirt outfit gets completely transformed by one confident color choice in the accessory that's already doing the most physical work of carrying your day. The fix is a crisp white tee, French tucked, dark wash wide-leg jeans, simple shoes, and one saturated structured tote carried confidently on one shoulder. That combination stops being a casual outfit and becomes a fashion statement. A woman who understands that one intentional piece can do the work of 10. Do it today. If you own one colorful bag already, pair it with your most basic t-shirt outfit this week, and watch what changes about how people respond to you when you walk into a room. Trick 6. The color rule that lifts your face. Here it is, the one I promised you at the start, the one worth staying with through every word, because the reason behind it is what makes it so consistently, undeniably effective. Always go lighter on top and richer or deeper on the bottom. A soft white, warm ivory, gentle cream, rich blush, or soft sage worn near the face creates a visual phenomenon worth understanding at a deep level. Here's the mechanism. Lighter colors reflect more light. When you wear a lighter tone near your face, which is exactly where a t-shirt sits, it bounces light upward onto your complexion. On richly pigmented skin, light reflected upward doesn't wash anything out, it activates, creating the luminous, warm, lit-from-within glow that's one of your greatest beauty assets. Your eyes look brighter. Your skin looks more even. Meanwhile, the deeper, richer color below grounds the look, creates the appearance of a longer, leaner lower body, and prevents the lighter top from reading as unbalanced. The fix is simple to remember. Light on top activates your face and draws attention upward. Dark on the bottom grounds the silhouette and lengthens the leg. Together, this combination is one of the most reliably flattering, most permanently timeless styling principles available at any age, and it's specifically extraordinarily powerful on richly pigmented skin. Do it today. Try it once with your best white t-shirt, your darkest jeans, and gold jewelry, and tell yourself honestly by the end of the day whether this trick changed how your whole face read in the mirror this morning. Trick 7. Quick one. The jewel tone t-shirt. This one's fast because the underlying idea is simple. Most women own t-shirts almost exclusively in white, gray, black, and faded navy. Colors that, worn near a rich, deep complexion, quietly drain warmth rather than adding it. Deep jewel tones instead, cobalt, emerald, amethyst, forest green, deep burgundy, activate richly pigmented skin in a way that makes the complexion look radiant and alive. A rich cobalt tee with dark indigo jeans and gold hoops isn't a casual outfit anymore. It's a complete, intentional look that reads as expensive, with the t-shirt doing all the heavy lifting. The fix. Own at least 2 jewel-tone t-shirts and deliberately retire one gray or faded piece in their place this week. Trick 8. The accessories that finish the look. For a t-shirt outfit specifically, accessories aren't the finishing touch. They're the main event. I understand the instinct to treat accessories as the last 5 minutes of getting dressed, an afterthought if there's time. For this particular piece, that instinct undersells exactly the element doing the most work. Here's the complete formula. Jewelry first. Bold sculptural gold earrings sitting near the face, catching the light every time you move, or a long pendant necklace that draws the eye down in a clean vertical line, elongating the torso. Choose one, earrings or necklace, not both, and let it be the clear focal point of the jewelry story. Restraint in quantity, boldness in quality, is the combination that reads as expensive. The shoe is where most women underinvest, and where the whole outfit either lands or collapses. A clean white leather sneaker, a polished cognac loafer, a pointed kitten heel, or a tan block heel sandal, every one of these takes the same t-shirt and transforms it from comfortable to completely elevated. What they share is structure, quality, and proportion, giving the outfit the grounding it needs to read as intentional rather than accidental. The bag, from Trick 5, remains the single accessory doing the most work for the least effort. And the scarf, from Trick 4, makes its comeback here too, as a neck accessory, a belt, or a bag detail, sometimes all three across different days. Do it today. Build one full accessory story around your favorite t-shirt this week. One jewelry focal point, one structured shoe, one bag with real presence. And notice how differently the same shirt reads once every supporting piece is chosen with intention, instead of grabbed at random. How all 8 tricks work together. Now that you've seen all 8 individually, here's the part that ties the whole video together. None of these tricks are meant to be used in isolation forever. They're building blocks that stack. Picture this: the right fit as your starting foundation. Sleeves pushed to that exact point below the elbow. The French tuck creating a waistline where the shirt alone had none. A blazer thrown over the top for structure. The color rule guiding which t-shirt you reached for in the first place. Light near the face, dark below. A jewel tone instead of a faded neutral, doing the activating work on its own. And then the accessories. One bold earring, a quality shoe, a statement bag, maybe a scarf tied at the waist, finishing what the shirt and the blazer started. That's not 8 separate decisions every morning. Once each trick becomes second nature, it's one seamless process. The same way a woman who's mastered her makeup routine doesn't think through each step individually anymore. The tricks stop being a checklist and start being instinct. The one mistake that undoes all 8 at once. Before we get to the real secret behind this whole list, there's one trap worth naming, because it can undo every single trick we just covered in one move. That trap is applying all 8 tricks at maximum intensity simultaneously. The boldest jewel tone, the loudest bag, the most dramatic scarf moment, and the boldest jewelry, all stacked on the same outfit at once. Every individual trick on this list works because it was designed with some restraint built into it. Stack every single one at full volume, and you recreate exactly the kind of visual competition we're trying to avoid. The same way over-accessorizing undoes an otherwise beautiful outfit in any other context. Choose which trick gets to be the loudest element on any given day, the bag, or the jewel tone, or the scarf, and let the rest support it quietly instead of competing with it. So there you have it, 8 tricks, every one small, specific, and completely capable of transforming how a t-shirt reads. The right fit, because shapeless clothes age you, not age itself. The French tuck, because ease reads as expensive. The blazer layer, because contrast is the definition of chic. The scarf in its full versatility. The statement bag as the focal point. The color rule, light on top, deep on the bottom. The jewel tone tee, because your face deserves activation, not neutrality. And the accessories that finish the whole story. Not one of these tricks asked you to spend a fortune, and not one asked you to be anything other than exactly, completely, who you already are. Take one t-shirt, just one, and apply every single trick on this list to it. The fit, the tuck, the blazer, the scarf, the bag, the color rule, the jewel tone, the accessories. Stand in front of your mirror and let yourself see what's already standing there. A woman who's chic, expensive-looking, and completely, unapologetically timeless. Not because of the t-shirt, because of the woman wearing it. None of this ever asked you to spend a fortune, and none of it asked you to change who you are. It simply asked you to apply a little more intention to a piece you've been wearing your whole life, without ever really looking at closely. That's really the whole lesson underneath every trick we covered today. The most basic piece in your closet was never actually basic. It was just waiting for the right 8 small decisions to catch up to it. And that lesson doesn't stop at t-shirts. Once you understand fit, ease, contrast, color, and restraint as principles rather than rules tied to one specific garment, you start seeing them everywhere. In how a sweater sits, in how a dress drapes, in how a simple button-down can either disappear into the background or become the most intentional thing in the room. A t-shirt was simply the easiest place to prove it to yourself first, because it's the piece every one of us already owns in abundance, sitting in a drawer, waiting to be seen differently. If this helped you look at your t-shirt drawer differently, hit like and subscribe. I've got a lot more of this coming every week. And tell me in the comments, which of these 8 tricks are you trying first, and which one genuinely surprised you the most?